News today in the upcoming race for South Carolina's 1st Congressional District. Republican candidate Mark Sanford announced this morning he will be dropping out of the race to replace incumbent Representative Nancy Mace. In a release that we received this morning, Sanford's campaign said he will be stepping away to launch a new national nonprofit and grassroots political organization. He said, in part, "I've concluded that the most effective way I can contribute right now is not by seeking office, but by helping build a broader movement focused on the country's financial future." He thanked his supporters and said more information on this new organization will be released soon. We're continuing to cover the upcoming election season right here in the Palmetto State. And before you make your decision, the League of Women Voters of the Charleston area wants to give you more access to the candidates. Next month, there will be 2 public forums featuring candidates for South Carolina's 1st Congressional District, one for Democratic candidates, another for Republican candidates. Both will be held at Circular Congregational Church, downtown Charleston on May 16th. The Democratic Forum will run from 10:30 that morning until 12:30, and then the Republican Forum will start from 1:30 and go until 3:30. Attendance will be free and all voters are encouraged to attend.